read you a story called Squirrel's New Year's Resolution. A resolution is a promise to yourself. So a lot of people on New Year's Day will have a resolution. They'll make a promise to themselves for the new year. Like they may say, I resolve to exercise more. Or I resolve to get better at reading. Or I resolve to get better at cleaning my room. Okay, so you make a resolution that you're going to do. So in this story, Squirrel and his friends make all kinds of New Year's resolutions. And then we're going to do some reading worksheets, and later on today, you're going to come up with some resolutions. You're going to write your resolutions for 2021. So this is called Squirrel's New Year's Resolution. Squirrel pinned up her brand new Nut of the Month calendar. It's January 1st, the radio said, a great day to make a resolution. Make a resolution, wondered Squirrel. How do you do that? Bear might know. She went to see Bear at the Lonewood Library. Happy New Year, he said. Same to you, Bear. Do you know how to make a resolution? Is it like making a snack? Bear laughed. Resolutions are more important than snacks. More important than snacks, said Squirrel. What is a resolution? Squirrels love snacks. A resolution is a promise you make to yourself to be better or to help others, Bear said. When we begin a new year, we make a fresh start. Wow, did you make a resolution? Asked Squirrel. I did, Bear answered. I resolved to teach others how to read. I'm going to teach Skunk as soon as she gets well. So he's going to teach others to read. That's his resolution. Oh no, Skunk is still sick, Squirrel thought as she hurried to Skunk's house for a visit. She forgot all about making a resolution. Skunk was sick of being sick. I'm stuck into bed until Miss Dr. Owl says I'm better, said Skunk. I would rather be learning to read. That's my New Year's resolution. So Skunk's New Year's resolution is to learn to read. Squirrel knew how to cheer up her friend. She hid at the foot of the bed. She popped up and shouted, "Boo!" Skunk giggled. Hide and Skunk was her favorite game. Squirrel popped up again. "Boo!" And again, "Boo!" By now, Skunk was laughing hard. Just then, Dr. Owl came by. Skunk, I can tell by your laughter that you are feeling much better, he said. Now you can visit Bear. Just make sure you have a healthy lunch first. Lunch, thought Squirrel. She headed toward the Hidey Hole Diner. Maybe someone there can help me with my resolution. On her way, she met Mole and Turtle. Mole was holding a map close to his nose. What are you doing? Asked Squirrel. Turtle and I resolved to plant a garden, said Mole. But I can't find a good place to dig with all these trees. So Bear's resolution is to help people read. Skunk's resolution is to learn to read. And Mole and Turtle's resolution is to plant a garden. Wait here, said Squirrel. She dashed up on Oak Tree and looked down. She spied Wildcat Creek, and on its bank a perfect place for a garden. Squirrel scampered down and led Mole and Turtle through the woods to the edge of the creek. She helped them stake out string for the borders of their garden. Thanks, Squirrel. I will start digging right after lunch, said Mole. Lunch, thought Squirrel, and she rushed away. She still hadn't thought of a resolution. At the dinner, Squirrel chose a stool next to Porcupine. He looked grumpy. What's wrong? Asked Squirrel. I resolve to be less grumpy. So I'm trying to laugh more, but I can't think of anything funny. So Porcupine's resolution is to not be grumpy. I can help you think of something funny, like, why did the squirrel run back and forth across the road? I don't know. Why? Asked Porcupine. Because she was nuts, laughed Squirrel. Porcupine laughed too. I get it. That reminds me. What's Stripe and Bouncy? Tell me, giggled Squirrel. Skunk on a trampoline, said Porcupine. Squirrel laughed herself right off the stool. Porcupine said, that's a good one. I better write these down. Off he went to find paper and pencil. Squirrel felt left out. Porcupine has a resolution, remember, to not be grumpy. So did Bear, to teach others to read, and Skunk, to learn to read, and Mole and Turtle, to plant a garden, she thought. I'm the only animal in the forest who hasn't made a New Year's resolution. Rabbit came to take Squirrel's order. Would you like to try my New Year's special? Asked Rabbit. Sure, said Squirrel. Maybe it would help me make a resolution. I wish I knew how. Think of a way to improve yourself or a way to use what you're good at to help others, said Rabbit. Squirrel ate her lunch special and thought hard. Just then, Skunk came in. I need a healthy lunch. Thanks to Squirrel, I'm feeling better. Sit with me, Skunk Bear called. I see you brought our first book. Turtle and Mole came in. What do you have for two thirsty animals who just started a garden? Said Mole. Squirrel found a terrific place for it, said Turtle. Porcupine hurried in. Do you know why Bear said caw-caw? Before anyone could answer, Porcupine said he was learning another language. All the animals laughed. I didn't know you were so funny, said Mole. Me either, said Porcupine. Squirrel got me started. So it looks like Squirrel helped all of them, didn't he? Rabbit said to Squirrel, you're doing a good job on your resolution. I didn't know I had one, said Squirrel. Your actions are better than words. It looks like you've resolved to help someone every day, said Rabbit. Really? Asked Squirrel. I did it. I made my very first resolution. Hooray for Squirrel! Shouted all the animals. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a resolution matchup. You're going to cut out the animals and you're going to read it. So we learn how to read. Which animal was that? Which animal, Chase? Yes, skunk. So you would put the skunk on that one. And I can help you. He resolved to be less grumpy. He resolved to teach others to read. They resolved to plant a garden. And she resolved to help someone every day. So you're going to cut across here and cut the 5 pictures out and put them where they belong up here on top of it. Do not glue it until I check. All right, our next worksheet for Squirrel's New Year's resolution is a story map. And we've done these before. Character, setting, problem, and solution. What does characters mean? What's a character? What's a character, Lily? The people or the animals that's in the story. So what's one of the characters in this story? Chase? Bear. What's another character? Emsley? Squirrel. I even know how to spell squirrel because it's right there. Squirrel. What's another character, Emery? Porcupine. What's another character? Well, it's okay. I'll let you catch up. Sydney? Skunk. What's another one? Savior? Rabbit. There's 2 more. 2 more, Heather. Mole and the last one, Emma. Turtle. Y'all are good at that. Y'all remembered that really good.
I want the second one.
Okay, I'm going to pause it for a little bit so we can. Story map is the setting. What does setting mean? Does anyone remember what setting means? What does it mean, Grant? Yeah, where it takes place. So where is the setting, Grant? Forest. And part of the setting is what? Is it day or night? Day. And what time of year is it? It's January. That's right. I like that. January. You could write winter. It's January. It's winter. Okay, now we're going to do the problem. What was the problem in the story? What was the problem, Chase? What's it called? Resolution. Squirrel did not have a resolution. Squirrel did not have solved his problem. What was the solution? Savior. He helped everyone, and that was his resolution, wasn't it? He helped everyone, and that was his resolution. He helped everyone, and that was his resolution, Someone just said Squirrel was a girl, so she helped everyone, and that was her resolution. Sorry, I forgot it was a girl. Okay, so number 1, when does the story take place? Not where, so the answer is not forced. When? What part of the year? Go ahead. When? Could be the season, could be the month, could be the day. No. You don't have to today. If you want to, you can. But we're not going to do sentences today. We'll make it a little easier since we're just back to school. When does the story take place? Okay? Take place. When is the story? What time of year is it? No, it's not Christmas in the story. Well, we wrote it on the other side when it took place. The squirrel's not at Christmas time. It's another time of the year. Number 2, what does Squirrel hear on the radio? What does the radio tell him? It's time to what? Okay, write it down. It's time to what? Resolution spelled up here. Miss Alyssa, it tells you what time of year it is. Tells you right there what time of year it is. What day is it? What month is it? Three of Squirrel's friends. So write 3 of Squirrel's friends' names. Don't write Squirrel. Write 3 of the other characters. Only 3. You only have to write 3. I like how some of you are looking on the other side because you already got them there. List 3 of Squirrel's friends. 4. Number 4 is what is Squirrel's resolution? Write down what his New Year's resolution is on number 4.